Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Now, I think I'm audible to you, and you can also see this PPT screen which I shared with you. We are about to start our session. Many people are still joining, as I can see, 90 people are here, and many more will join us here. So we'll wait for them. But in the meantime, you know our tradition. We are going to do the revision of what we did previously. So let me tell you, this is the screen which is visible to you, which is saying ethical theory part 2. So obviously, in the previous session, we completed ethical theory part 1. In that ethical theory part 1, we started with basic ethical principles. So as a part of basic ethical principles, we had a discussion regarding 6 basic ethical principles: beneficence, least harm, then autonomy, justice, peace, truthfulness. So all these basic ethical principles were discussed as a part of it. And then you have also witnessed one activity where I have shared a few situations with you, and you have to relate that with one of the principles. And it was a very beautiful exercise, and you guys also participated there, and it was very interactive session there. After completing that activity, you must have seen that we have also discussed regarding moral development theory. So actually, there are 3 moral development theory that we have studied. All were provided by different people, and there are all are also having their different meaning. So if we talk about the first ethical theory, it was about the theory provided by Jean Piaget, and on his name, the theory was very famous. It is known as Piaget's theory, and where the main focus was on children. Jean Piaget did a research on different age group of children, and then he got to know that there are few things which is leading to moral development in child's category. Then Kohlberg was having issue with the Jean Piaget's theory, as he was thinking that here the adult aspect is not covered. Jean Piaget haven't did research on adult as well, so that's why he provided the extensive version of Jean Piaget's theory, and then it was known as Kohlberg's theory, where he considered child as well as adult, and he provided the different aspect which is counting towards the moral development of people. The third theory, which was provided by Gilligan. Gilligan was critic of Kohlberg's theory, where she was pointing out that here are also there are loopholes in Kohlberg's theory where female is not counted, and that's why she provided her own theory, which was based on completely female, where uh, boys are male are giving priority to rules and regulation, and based on that, uh, particular moral standards are developed. But if we talk about female, then she is thinking that feelings and emotions are also priority for female, and that is the missing aspect. That's why she provided her own theory. So we have witnessed all this 3 theory previously. Okay, so now this is the revision which we completed. Now let me tell you what we are going to do today. So as a part of today's session, as you can see, this is about ethical theory part 2, where we are going to discuss about 10 different ethical theories. And all the theories are having their own different meaning. And in between, I'll also tell you what is that meaning and what is the main motto of that theory. You will also notice that the one theory is talking about north, the other theory is talking about south. That means they are completely in opposite meaning. But still, uh, according to theory, if somebody is following this aspect, then it is ethical. So we are also going to check all this 10 different ethical theory. But as a part of today's session, we are only going to cover first 5. And later on, theory number 6 to 10 will be covered in next session. After discussing about ethical theories, first 5 ethical theories, we are also going to have one beautiful exercise for all of you, where I'll share one whole incident with you and we'll take your opinion. So, without wasting time, let's go for our first theory. So this is the first theory. It is known as deontology. Deontology is mainly focusing on duty and principle. We do know that there are few duties, there are few qualities, there are few principles that we are also considering for our life. Here, deontology is also focusing on duty and principle, and this is came from a Greek word deus, which means duty, and that's why later on deontology is a very famous concept. It is actually provided by Immanuel Kant. So the theory is definitely credited to Immanuel Kant. This is the picture of the person. As the theory was very popular on his name, the second name is also based on his name. It is known as Kantian theory. This is the second name. So in exam, in Viva, if examiner is going to ask you what is the second name, so definitely you can say that as the theory is credited to Immanuel Kant, that's why Kantian theory is the second name of deontology. Right. So if in exam it is asked that explain Kantian theory, don't worry, it is nothing but deontology. Right. Now, let me tell you what is the main message here. It says that an action that is performed according to duties prescribed is considered to be ethical. Consequence of actions are not the most important thing. So here, this theory is focusing more on duty. It is telling that in whatever circumstances are there, in whatever situations are there, you should not have to forget your duty. You should not have to discount your principles. So if something is right, definitely you should have to follow that right thing only, and you should not have to think that this is also a probable solution. There is only one right thing which one should have to focus. Later on, William David Rose also stated few duties. These are the list: non-maleficence, justice, gratitude, self-improvement, repression, promise keeping. So these are the few duties which are prescribed by William David Rose, who did the research on deontology, and he prescribed these are the few duties. But still, we cannot say that this is the complete list. Why? Because there are few duties, uh, there are few principles which do come with the association of our social being. That means, if I'll give you example, uh, we do have a different religion, we do have different caste, we do have different culture. So based on culture, religion, sometimes the duties are also given importance on the base of it. For Hindu culture, for few caste, few culture, few Indian culture. If we talk about Indian culture, then here few priorities are given to few duties, which are according to Indian culture, which it is very much important. But if we talk about the other countries' culture, then for them few duties, other duties are very much important. So we cannot say that this is a complete list, but yes, it is the list provided by William David Rose, and there are few other duties as well, which as a human being we should have to focus more. Now let me take you to one video example where it is going to focus on what is right. So let's go for it. I'll show you one video here. Okay. So now I think this VLC player is visible to you, and let's start. It's just a small example. Yeah. And it is actually not having any dialogue. Just see this video, and you will get to know about the idea regarding deontology. Okay, so let me also explain what was happening here in video. So in this video, there is one person who met with the accident and his father. You can see here on screen. The father took him to the hospital, nearby hospital, and then father requested to the hospital that this my son met with the accident, so please do the treatment so that we can save his life. And there the hospital staff is saying that this is going to cost you a big amount. So first of all, you need to pay the price, and it is already there that 10 lakh rupees. We are talking about in rupees. So the hospital staff demanded that you are requested to pay 10 lakh rupees. That's the price that you have to pay. But the father is belong to a middle class family or poor uh, background, and that's why he is unable to do that. So now the dilemma which the guy is going to face here is this: whether to steal the treatment which is hidden in the course clauses, or I'm also going to add here as a part of first option, whether to steal money from anywhere so that he can pay this medical bill. Or second option is saying that accept his child's death. Right. So this is the dilemma. Now let's see. Okay. Now I think you are getting the idea regarding what we are talking about deontology. So uh, in that situation, if we talk from the point of view of deontology, so it suggests that one should not have to steal anything. Stealing money is not an option. Stealing treatment, medical treatment, is not an option. So, according to deontology, stealing is not the option. That's why the person should have to accept the death of his son. Here, the duty is given more importance, no matter what the circumstances are there, and that's why this is the clear message. Now, if we talk about more about deontology, and if I'll give you more example regarding this, uh, all of us are very much aware regarding Ramayana. And in the lockdown also, the Ramayana serial was very much popular. So I'm assuming that most of you are aware regarding Ramayana. And we are aware about the character of Ram, the god Ram. So we are aware that Ram is the character which gave the more importance to the duty, where we have seen that there was one incident which was shown in Ramayana, where Kaikeyi, the mother of Ram, uh, she demanded that Ram should go away from this kingdom for next 14 years, and his own son Bharat should have to be the next king. And there we have also noticed that Ram happily accepted that. Why? Because he was giving more importance to the duty, where according to him, the duty as a son is more important. And that's why he happily accepted that decision and he haven't opposed that. There are so many incidents, right? We have seen the whole Ramayana, so there are so many incidents which we can definitely relate here, and it is definitely can be categorized as a part of deontology. Right? This is the best example. Now, if we go for the second theory, the second theory is utilitarianism. Yeah, I know it is difficult to pronounce, but by practice you can do it. So utilitarianism is the second theory. It is also known as consequentialism. So by this also you can remember this theory. By name, you can definitely get to know the idea behind this theory. Here, deontology was main focusing on particular duty, no matter what circumstances are there. But this consequentialism is focusing on circumstances, on the consequence of the action. So it is saying that one should have to more focus on the aspect which is giving more benefit to other number of maximum number of people. So it is suggesting that you should have to act accordingly whenever some kind of situations are there. You should have to think that where is the more benefit, and whether this benefit is also going to be there for other people as well. Then you can choose. So that's the main message. It is provided by John Bentham, and later on, John Stuart Mill also provided the extended version of this theory, where here it is saying that an action is good if it results in maximum good to people affected by the action. So that's the main thing. Yeah. Okay. Before going there, let me also give you example here so that you can definitely relate. So if we talk about the example, uh, all of us are very much aware regarding Robin Hood. Robin Hood is a very famous story and a very famous character. There are so many movies, so many serials are based on this character. So Robin Hood's character is very well related here with utilitarianism, where we are aware that what he was doing. Robin Hood character, he was actually taking money and few goods from the rich people, and then he was distributing that to poor people, those who are unable to afford that. So at that time, we were also not thinking that this is unethical way. We were considering that this is the right thing which Robin Hood is doing. So here, utilitarianism theory is supporting the character of uh, Robin Hood, where he was taking money from the poor people and distributing to the uh, taking money from the rich people and distributing to the poor people. So he is thinking for the maximum good of the maximum number of people. And if I'll give you another example, some hypothetical example here. Let's say that in one mall, you are there for shopping and you are also having your friends. And there are somewhere near to 1,000 or 2,000 people are there at present. It is a very rush hour. So at the same time, few people, terrorist people, came there and they hijacked the mall. They are at, making everybody as a kidnap. So they are kidnapping there, and their motive was to kill one person only. That one person is very famous, a business person. So that business person is currently present there with you in that mall. So their motive is to kill only that person. So they approach you and they are telling you that if you are going to kill the person which we are finding currently, so find and kill that person, then we are making everybody free. Okay, so this is the situation. Now, if we think from the utilitarianism approach, so it is saying that if you are going to kill that one person and uh, this is going to result in the freedom for the other people, all of you can get free and all the 1,000, 2,000 people are going to get free by your action, then you are not doing wrong here. See, this is a complete different approach which utilitarianism is presenting. Deontology focus one was on duty and principle, but here it is completely based on situation, and it should have to result in maximum number of maximum good to maximum number of people. So that's the main message here. Both are completely opposite there. Now we'll go for the third theory. The third theory is virtue theory. Is there anyone who is having idea that what is virtue? You can definitely tell me, and I would like to read your reply as well. So, what is virtue according to you? Sakir, I know it is diplomatic, but there are many approaches which are given here as a part of this ethical theory. But still, I'll tell you that um if your motive is very selfish in nature, then also utilitarianism is not supporting that. Right? That's why the message is also clear that you should have to be good in all the situations. It is not actually being diplomatic there, even if we talk about utilitarianism. Though both deontology and utilitarianism are having their own different meaning, but ultimately they are talking about the welfare of other people, as well as it should have to result in a good manner. So now, I think now I should have to tell you about virtue. So virtue theory, it is actually one of the oldest one. So this is perhaps one of the oldest one. It is provided by Aristotle. And if we talk about the virtue, so virtue is nothing but some acquired habits that help us lead a rational life. That means we do know that from the moral development theory also, we got to know that from the childhood we are learning many aspects. And there are many factors which are uh, helping us in creating our moral standards. So it is saying that whatever you learn from the childhood, from your experience, and that is going to be your habit as well. So this is kind of acquired habits. These are the qualities, you can say. This is your part of your personality, where it is also telling you what is right or what is wrong. If we take few examples regarding virtue, then we do know these are the example: wisdom, common sense, good judgment, truthfulness, courage. Categorized as virtue. So this theory is saying that one should have to act according to the acquired habits. It is talking about mainly about good habits only, not about habits. So it is saying that how well you raised and how well you are thinking. So it is about our mature thinking, whether something is right, something is wrong, and according to that we have to decide. So it says that when one acquires desirable virtue, he or she exhibits a balanced behavior while dealing with his or her emotions, attitude, and desire. We do know that there are so many successful people, and many times we have seen on YouTube that these are the habits which the most successful people are having. So they are also telling us these are the common habits which these people are having. So if we take the help from there, we do know that they are having few habits on the basis of which they are also making the judgment, and it is also proven to be successful. Right? For them, sticking to those habits only, sticking to those virtues only, is helping them to grow as well as to identify what is right, what is wrong. So that's why it can definitely lead to a balanced behavior. So that's the main meaning here. Here it is actually focusing on character of people who is performing the action, and not on the action itself. So here it is suggesting that one should have to focus on the what kind of character a person is building. And mind you, this is about the good character only, not about the bad character. Right. So this is the main message. And to give you more about virtue theory, let me take you to one video example. And this is the example which you will definitely like. It is about our favorite character, Batman. So now I think the screen is visible to you. It is going to take the help of Batman movie, and then it will also tell you what is the virtue theory. Now, let's see.
Virtue ethics. Virtue ethics is a philosophy developed by Aristotle and other ancient Greeks. It is the quest to understand and live a life of moral character. This character-based approach to morality assumes that we acquire virtue through practice. By practicing being honest, brave, just, generous, and so on, a person develops an honorable and moral character. According to Aristotle, by honing virtuous habits, people will likely make the right choice when faced with ethical challenges. To illustrate the difference among three key moral philosophies, ethicists Mark White and Robert Arp refer to the film The Dark Knight, where Batman has the opportunity to kill the Joker. Utilitarians, White and Arp suggest, would endorse killing the Joker. By taking this one life, Batman could save multitudes. Deontologists, on the other hand, would reject killing the Joker simply because it's wrong to kill. but a virtue ethicist would highlight the character of the person who kills the Joker. Does Batman want to be the kind of person who takes his enemies' lives? No. In fact, he doesn't. So, virtue ethics helps us understand what it means to be a virtuous human being. And it gives us a guide for living life without giving us specific rules for resolving ethical dilemmas.
Okay, so now I think you are having more idea regarding virtue theory, where the video example was talking about one of the uh, favorite movie, Batman Dark Knight, where the Batman was having opportunity to kill the Joker, but there are few aspects which was also discussed in the video. It says that if we think from the point of view of deontology, so it says that one should not have to kill in any of these situations, right? So here, deontology suggests that it is wrong to kill anyone, even the Joker, the one who is a great enemy of Batman. But utilitarianism approach says that if by killing a Joker, Batman could save many lives, so it is not wrong to kill. He can kill because we do know that Joker was creating a very harmful effect in the society, and there are many people who got affected. And for stopping the Joker, if Batman has to kill, so Batman is not wrong there. But here, virtue theory focused on the character. That means it is saying that does Batman want to be the person who takes his enemy's life? So if he's going to take life of Joker right now, and then his image will be like he is going to kill everyone. So does he want to be like that person who is taking life of all his enemies? Actually, uh, he was he was not accepting that idea, and that's why he doesn't kill that Joker, even he was a very big enemy. So this is the main focus of virtue theory here. It depends on the character of a person, but still, again going to repeat, it is about the good aspect only, right? We cannot say that the terrorists are also having their own characteristic, and for them killing is also ethical. But look from the larger side, look from the society's side, and that's how we can definitely say that this is right, this is wrong. Now, we go for the theory number 4, which is saying about right theory. The fifth is talking about casuous theory. But before that, we'll first see the aspect of right theory. Right theory is actually saying that all the people do have their own rights, right? So we have to act according to our rights. What is given as a right to human being was what is given. Um, we do know that as a part of one country, law system is also giving us rights as a part of that country. As an Indian, we do have certain rights. So if you are exercising your rights, you are not doing anything wrong. So according to your action, which is very suitable according to the rights, then you are ethical there. But there is also one warning sign which says that one should also have to check that others' rights are also not getting harmed. That means you should also have to respect other people's rights. Here, whenever we are exercising our rights, there should be some accountability, there should be some responsibility that we have to also check whenever we are thinking about our own rights. It should not have to be our selfish motive only. There are few rights which are given, but it should not also have to harm other people's rights as well. Like you are having right to protest, but you are not having right to harm any of the public property, because on the public property other peoples are also having their ownership because they also paid a tax. So that is the main aspect of right theory here. Now if we talk about the casuous theory, casuous theory is having simple meaning. It says that uh, in our life experience we do come across many ethical problems. So let's say that a few ethical problems are quite similar, which you faced previously. In the previous time also, if you face this kind of similar problem, and at that time, if you took some kind of decision which proven to be right, so you can definitely use the same decision here in the current ethical problem as well. So that's the main message which is given here. To solve a current ethical problem is to compare it with the similar problem from the past and their outcomes. If you thought that earlier the decision which I took at that ethical issue was right, then you can use it. If it was wrong, then you can think for other alternative as well. You cannot you cannot go for the same mistake because there you already learned that it was wrong. But here, this is the chance you can also identify the other alternatives too. So that is the main message of Cassius theory. Okay, now we'll go for one activity. So for that activity, what I'll do is I'll give you one link in your chat box. Harshvardhan, you are asking for the attendance. Do you think that this is the right time? We are taking the attendance at the end. You are aware about it, right? This is not a first lecture. We'll take the attendance at the end. Don't worry. Okay, guys. So the link is now shared with you in chat box. You guys can go on this link. This is the link of one of the beautiful platforms, Nearport, and there I'll share one case study with you. So you have to read one case, and after that we'll see few questions based on that case. So I would request you to come here on Nearport, and then we can begin whenever everybody is there. And once again, let me paste the link. Both the link are same. Yes, both are same. You are requested to come here on this link. It will ask you about your name. First, write down your name, and then we'll go for the case study. You have to be just there on Nearport because I'm going to change here, and it will reflect there. And after that, I'll also provide the question here, and you can mark your response on that Nearport screen itself. So far, as I can see, 10 members are there. Others are joining, so we'll wait for them, and then we'll begin. Yes, join quickly so that we can go for the activity. Yeah, as I can see, Nidhi, Vijay, Aditya, Avinash, Bharti, Devansh, Hitesh, Janvi, Krunal, Manav, Mansi, Meghna, Mohammed, Nikita, there are two Nikita, great, Vidhi, Yash, there are many people are here. Okay, now I think others can also join us later. But for those who are already here, for them, let me start the case so that they can start the reading as well. Smith is also there. Many people join. 24 currently, as I am seeing. Others will also join. So let me start. Those who already joined, you will definitely notice that I'm going to make a changes here and it will reflect there. So this is a case about ethical dilemma where let me take you to the case. Okay, so now I think the case is visible there on your screen. It is just a small case. You have to read the whole case, and after you finish your reading, I'll take you to few questions where you have to just give me your opinion. So what I'll do is I'll give you 2 minutes. It is not a big case. It's just a small 3 paragraphs. So you guys can finish your reading in 2 or 3 minutes. Then we can go for questions. Those who are unable to join, don't worry. You can see the whole screen. The case is also visible here. But only thing which you will miss is you will not be able to participate in the polling. And that's it. Okay, so guys, done? Or do you want me to give you more minute? I'll give you 1 more minute. Finish your reading quickly, and then we'll go for your opinion.
Done, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So now I guess we can go for the quiz. So I'll make the changes here, and you will see the question there on your screen. And for this question, you will find 1 minute to answer. There are few options there. So the question is, were the doctor and relatives unethical in not informing the lady of her son's death? You will find yes, no, can't say, like this kind of options. So 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So the question is now there on your screen. You are having 1 minute to reply. Mark your response there. Let's see. Yes, many responses are there, and many of the people are still doing. For them, last 30 seconds left. Be quick so that you can mark. Last 20 seconds. Be quick. Many people already responded. Great. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time's up, guys. Now let's see. Okay, this is the result that I'm seeing currently. As I'm seeing, option 1 is selected by 29 people, but the highest one is option B. People are saying that no, doctors and relatives are not wrong here. They are not unethical here. So majority, that means 48.4 people are saying no. 9.7 people are saying can't say. They are confused, and that's why they are saying that can't say. This is just to take your opinion. Now we'll go for the second question. Be ready. The second question is this. The lady has only few days to live. Now it is confirmed by the doctor that she can live only few days. So at this situation, when she expressed a wish to see her son, wants relatives to call him, should they now inform her of his death? So now there is an addition. This is the condition given. So I'll start the question for all of you. Again, you will see there are a few options and you have to mark accordingly. Okay. Now it is going to reflect there on your screen, and it is having again 1 minute. Within 1 minute, mark your opinion. Yeah, last 20 seconds, guys. Be quick. If you haven't recorded, if you haven't marked, you can definitely mark. Still, you are having time. Last 10 seconds now. Okay, now the time is over, and as I can see, there are majority of the people. No, there is no majority. Actually, option number A and option number C, option number B are selected by equal number of people, and there is only one person. This would mark all three, I guess. Okay, so whatever your answer was there here in question number two, now based on that, we'll go for question number three, which is open-ended. Here, it is going to ask you your reason. If you have selected that now we should have to tell a truth, then what's your reason? If you are saying that no, still we have to hide the truth, then what's your reason? So for this, it is open-ended, and I'll give you 2 minutes to answer here, and I'll also read your answer. So the 2 minute time is now started. You can mark your opinion. Just write down a small reason why you are thinking that telling a truth is now the correct option, and why you think that hiding a truth is the correct way. As I'm seeing 10% participants here. Guys, for remaining, last 1 minute left. Still, you are having time, but mark your response within the time. Last 30 seconds. Be quick. Okay, last 10 seconds. And it will not allow you to record your answer afterwards. And time's up. So far, we have seen 58% participation here in this question, and there are interesting answers as well. So let me see, 68. Now it's showing me 68%. Good. So Manav is saying it may affect her situation after telling the truth. That's why uh, Manav's opinion is to hide the truth. I am assuming it. Okay. Yashang is saying only reason to speak truth is not to give them false praise. Okay. Hitesh is saying though bitter and harsh, it's truth. Okay. Vidhi is saying telling her truth will give her satisfaction at the end of her death, and at least she know the truth so that she can die.
She can die
Okay.
peacefully. I forget
Gautam.
that. She can die peacefully. I forget that word at the end.
Yeah. Vidhi, your mic is on,
Hello?
I guess. You can mute yourself. Or if you want to speak, definitely you can.
Sir, I was just explaining that I forget one word at the end.
Vidhi, I guess there is a trouble in your side, in your internet side. That's why it is actually not a clear voice.
Okay.
If you want to try right now, then it's okay. You can. You can unmute. And if you want to try once again. Okay, no problem. We'll go for the answers by different people. So Aditi is saying, as the mother has have right to know the truth about her son before taking her last breath, and telling lie is unethical. According to Aditya, this was the opinion. Bharti Singh, telling truth may affect her situation, and if we tell the truth, also that is not going to do any good for anyone. So it's better to hide and let her live last day in peace. Okay. Mohammed is saying, for telling the truth, we know that a person's last wish should always be fulfilled, as the saying goes. So, based on this, I believe we need to tell her the truth about her son's death. Great answer. Yash is saying she is having only few days left. So, we should let her express her feeling and enjoy her life. Nidhi is saying lady is already ill, and I think that she won't be able to bear the pain of the death of her son, and it's not good to increase her agony at this last moment of her life. Right? Nikita is saying that at that time she is not in that condition to accept the death of her son. That news. Great. Nikita Thakkar is saying she is not going to live anymore, anyways, and it's her right to know what has happened to her son. Great. Meghna is saying because she is dying, and at least at that time she should know the truth. Great. Then yeah, Preet is saying don't want to make her feel sad. That's why I think her opinion is to hide the truth. And I will say no, because in her last breath, it's better to not to tell the truth. Okay. Arjun is saying no idea. Okay. Riddhi is saying if I will be relative, I would have said truth, because let us she should know about what happened to his son. Okay, Harshvardhan is saying that telling the truth would be correct option for me, because being truthful is better than giving fake hopes. We can tell the woman that you can meet your son after 2 days, so enjoy right now. Smith is saying that confused, rather they should tell, and rather they should not say. So this is the confusing one. Rishabh is saying I would have told the truth, because truth and clarity is what matters in the end. Okay. Convincing for continue the relationship. I don't know what's that. Okay, so these are the different answers that we got. Great, uh, great to see your participations, guys, and keep participating. And we are also going to see many of the different activities in upcoming modules as well. So now this is the time for your attendance. So what I'll do is I'll share the Google Form link. As you know, we are taking attendance in Google Form. So I'll share the Google Form link now with you in chat box. Okay, so now guys, you can go on this link, and I'm still available here in case if you are facing any trouble, you can definitely tell me. The link is open and it's working, so you can mark your attendance, and then you are also free from my side. We are also going to meet in next session with a different topic. So have a great day. Yeah, Vidhi was saying that I was explaining that I forgot one word at the end of my sentence. Yeah, Vidhi, which word you forgot? You can write down here in chat box. I'll be like, for us.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, peacefully. Okay. Yes, this also a great answer that you shared with us. Guys, great to see your participation. Keep participating and keep learning. We are also discussing about different aspect every time. So have a great day. Enjoy your uh, Sunday, and it is Ganesh Chaturthi, so enjoy this festival as well.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome. And thank you for being here as well.
Happy Ganesh Chaturthi, sir.
Yeah, happy Ganesh Chaturthi to you as well. Guys, I'm still available here. In case if you are facing any kind of trouble while marking your attendance, you can definitely tell me. I'll help you to solve that problem. And yes, after marking your attendance, you are free. So you can definitely go for your next activity. Arjun, Naitik, Ranju, Smith, Tushar, I hope you marked your attendance in Google Form. I'm going to end this meeting. In case you are facing any trouble, please definitely you can tell me here. The link is still open. I'm going to deactivate the link in 2 minutes. So if you haven't, please mark your attendance.